Yo, what is up guys, Detective2nd here, and I'm back with Clash Royale, and I have to say something I am so happy about. Okay, and you probably already see it, but I unlocked the Ice Wizard. Do you guys know what that means? That means I have my very first legendary, guys. I unlocked this thing a couple days ago out of a free magical chest. Give me a legendary. I know Sword Chest ain't giving me a legendary, but that I mean, beautiful, okay? I'm really happy that I have finally unlocked the Ice Wizard. He's overpowered. I'm going to be showing you guys a couple replays with the deck. By the way, this is my old deck, except it used to look a little bit like... Where are you, Inferno? Oh, I can't find the Inferno. Here it is. This is what the deck used to look like, okay? But I realized that the Inferno is too expensive to be distracting something as the Hog Rider. I replaced it with the Cannon. But when you're going up against those P.E.K.K.A decks and those Royal Giant decks, you have to play a little bit more smarter, and that's why I feel the Ice Wizard better, because he slows everything down. So he can slow down a P.E.K.K.A, a full-size P.E.K.K.A, to the point where the Cannon, and you place on your Musketeer, can take it out, you know? And the deck is cheaper this way, too. If you don't have the Ice Wizard, I recommend that you use the old deck, which I just now showed you, Spirit Goblins, and this should be the Inferno. There really is no good replacement to the Ice Wizard, you know? Now that I have a legendary card, I see what people mean, like when people are like, okay, what can I replace the Princess with? And let's say a specific deck. And then in the comments, someone's like, oh, replace it with Archers. It is completely different, guys. I'm telling you, having a legendary is completely different, okay? So I'm going to be showing you guys, this is my log right now. Lost to a Royal Giant deck. I won to a Lava Hound deck. I've been winning quite a bit, but I've also been losing some. This is when I was trying a troll deck out. And these were during friendly battles too, so real, all these are real battles. A tournament battle, I beat a Royal Giant and a Sparky with the exact same deck. Same thing here, I did beat another Royal Giant deck, and guys, the Royal Giant is so overpowered. Okay, this guy, he's a level 9, and I beat him, so that was an achievement for me. A level 7 Hog Rider too. 2 crown this guy. This guy was using a piece of crap deck, I'm not gonna lie. I got owned by this Golem guy. If I had the Inferno Tower though, this Golem would have went down. Level 3 Golem. That's really big. Defeated this guy right here. And, you know, I've been getting really good in the tournaments. The tournaments are unfair. I feel like the tournaments are just not balanced right. Like, I mean, you know, you're level 8, and you get matched up with this level 9 right here with a level 2 legendary. Okay, so, it's extremely unbalanced. That's all I'm trying to say. And I don't like that. And also, they need to add a filter. This is stupid. Look how retarded. This is stupid. Same battles, I keep refreshing it. Give me something new. But the tournament is full. You guys saw that, right? Look, 99. The tournament is full. What is this? This is stupid. I really hate this about the tournaments. I've only been able to get in 3 tournaments since I actually started this. I did do a lot of tournament battles, and this deck is a really good tournament deck. As you, where is it? Yeah, 80 matches played, 16 cards won, those 2 tournaments. I did score within around the top 7s. The top people happen to have been Royal Giant users, which really suck. Which really do suck. It's overpowered. So I'm going to be showing you guys a couple replays with this deck, and then I'm going to be jumping into something that is absolutely bizarre, and is definitely 100% going to blow you guys' mind, okay? It was the closest battle in the world, definitely, alright? So here's a quick replay I'm going to show for you guys. We're going up against Tomas. He is a level 8, just like us. He's sporting a Hog Rider Wizard combo. That's what he uses to push. Of course, with the freeze, so Hog freeze Wizard. But our deck is 10 times better to counter him. Now, because I didn't have the cannon in the beginning, I panicked. I panicked. Level 7 Hog Rider, what you gonna do, you know? Look at that. I got so mad. I have no elixir right now. So I'm pretty, you know, pissed off. I'm really mad. I don't like what's happening so far. He obviously has more elixir than me, so thankfully he drops those off. And I think they actually take out the Archers, which is actually all I needed. Because the Valkyrie by herself... Now, I have more elixir than him, but the Valkyrie by herself... This was a dumb mistake by him. Boom. His push is gone. So then, of course, I drop down the Hog Rider. He's going to counter with the minions, but I just zapped them with my level 8 zap. Really happy with that. And he actually waits on elixir. I'm thinking he was waiting to get to 8 elixir, because then he could use the freeze spell on me. But as of right now, I have more damage done to his towers. And I mean, I'm showing you guys the best way to use this deck. Okay, I'm telling you, this deck is extremely strong. If you haven't checked out my video, literally the Clash Royale video before this video showed you guys the best way to use this deck without the Ice Wizard. So anyway, level 9 Barbarians at level 8. My Barbarians just became level 8 less than a couple days ago. So of course, he's pushing 2 lanes, which is very thought that, look at that, he forgets that. So of course, my tower and the Ice Wizard take out those level 9 Barbarians together. So he sends in his Hog Rider. We get about the same amount of damage done to each other. So I send in, literally right now he has not much to counter. So this push is going to do a lot of damage to him. So I zap right there. The Hog Rider dies, but I still have that Valkyrie up. And the Valkyrie gets 2 swings on the tower, which is a lot of swings if you know anything about the Valkyrie. Now, right here, I had to place down the Ice Wizard. Otherwise, those minions would have done work. Look how much damage did the Ice Wizard. They would have done... He's at half health. He has 700 health, I believe. So that was 300 damage that they could have done to my tower. That would have been deadly. I mean, not too deadly, but I would not have liked it. So we're both sitting at full elixir. He's camping at full elixir. Getting ready for a beautiful push. That is going to fail, I think. I'm not sure I remember. But look at that. Boom. It's just countered. It's done. What happened to his push? Oh, right. It doesn't exist. Okay. So, I mean, I don't even think he showed his arrows this entire match. Just giving you guys an idea. So that was stupid of him. Look at where he placed that. And look at that. Okay, so I'm in trouble here. But I have my Ice Wizard. I have my own minion horde. So not in too much trouble. My minion horde just became level 9. I'm really happy about that. And that's when he shows his arrows. Right when it dies. He has no elixir. And look at how I pulled that. Both towers were targeting on him. So if he wanted to freeze it, he couldn't have. Okay? And that's how you have to play this deck. You gotta be very defensive in the things that you do. Because one little slip up, because you don't have that Inferno, when you're going up into a really strong deck, it can mean the end of you. Now, what he did here was stupid. I took his tower here, I believe. It was going to take his tower with a zap or without a zap. So, of course, I take his tower, I give him the good game, and he done practically no damage to our tower, which is awesome. So I'm going to be showing you guys another replay against the Royal Giant, alright? This is the Royal Giant replay. So he's level 9, his name's Tom, comes from the Clan Hounds. He has a level 8 Royal Giant, level 9 Archers, so he has pretty high level stuff. But he is level 9, so I mean, that's expected from him. So, I start off, I believe, with my Ice Wizard. Yes, I do. Okay, so he starts off with Archers. I plop down my Ice Wizard. Overpower, I'm telling you, the Ice Wizard is such a good card. I can't wait to get the Princess. If I ever do get the Princess, so then I deploy down the Valkyrie to deal with that Musketeer and the Archers. And that Valkyrie was actually really good value Valkyrie right there. So I was happy with that. I deployed the Hog Rider plus the Fire Spirits, and he lets him get to the tower, which I thought was pretty stupid. He winds up fireballing. Now I do not zap here because I see he has a mini P.E.K.K.A coming. He has quite the push. But this push is a simple job for the minion horde. But look how close the P.E.K.K.A gets. The P.E.K.K.A actually almost gets a hit done on my tower, which was, it kind of freaked me out. So he deploys his Wizard. I could have actually zapped his Wizard and gotten decent damage off. Probably would have taken down that tower, not even kidding. But I needed to save up my Elixir, because again, I don't even know what deck he's running right at this point. He has the Wizard, he has the Archers, he has the Musketeer, he has a Fireball, so, I mean, he looks like he's running a Giant deck with the Archers and the Wizard. He could be running a Hog deck, but he hasn't showed the Hog yet. So, at this point, I didn't even think he was using the Royal Giant. Which of course I still think is really overpowered. Then he deploys the Royal Giant. So look how I counter it with this deck. Ice Wizard in the back, Valkyrie, and then I deploy the cannon. And then the Ice Wizard is super clutch. He slows down the actual Royal Giant, which is awesome. Look at that. And look at this counter push I have now. I have a pretty strong counter push, so I can now send in my Hog Rider. The Musketeer focuses on the Valkyrie, and this tower is gone. Bada boom, bada beam. There we go. Tower's gone. I'm literally just going to defend. He barely has any damage done to my tower at all. And one thing that I urge you guys is when you're going up against a player that's higher level than you, if you one crown them early and your tower has over half health left, I recommend defending the crap out of that tower. Do not let him get to the tower at all. Sometimes it's harder than the other. Sometimes in the very beginning you can get a tower down just because your enemy, he doesn't have like the right cards. You know, let's say deploy Hog Rider and the minion horde, and let's say he doesn't have a zap or he doesn't have like splash to counter that. The tower could be going, and then you have to defend your tower for over 2 minutes. It could be really difficult. But that's just some of the decisions you have to make. Again, this time I didn't actually do the good job dealing with the Royal Giant here, but he does still die. And notice I placed a Valkyrie behind the Royal Giant just in case he deploys something like Archers back there. So at 20 seconds in the game, I give him the early good game because, I mean, at this point, it's over. He can't do anything to save himself. I have so many hit points left. I deploy the Hog Rider to cycle back to my Musketeer, because the Hog Rider is not going to really do anything against anything. I also got him distracted there, so he deploys his Musketeer over there, which actually saves me in a push. And right about here, I deploy the Royal Giant, give him the thumbs up, and it was good game. So that's just showing you guys a really easy way to defeat the Royal Giant. I mean, he's definitely overpowered, but he's not overpowered to the point where, you know, it's too difficult to counter him. So I'm going to show you guys another replay.
See, I'm growing up, learning about how my mind works. Starting up the day, looking through my 49 shirts. This works, grab a towel, freshen up, cup of coffee, take a seat, and really start waking up. I got a open mind when it comes to life. I have a plan, and my plan is to live it.